Hi everyone. Today we're going to be looking at HighJump OmniTech sales, and we're going to complete the day-end process here to complete our transactions for our theoretical run of Maple Syrup World on our road today. So first I'm going to click off on day end, and it's going to warn me saying, hey, are you sure? So I'll say yes, I do want to go in and do this, and it's going to create my screen on here, give me a couple different options. So the first one I can choose from is my expense option. So if I wanted to create a new expense, I could go in here and I could define an expense for a fuel or meals or repairs or lodging, and I could actually charge that. Now, this is used if you wanted to allow your route drivers to use the cash that they have collected throughout the day to pay for their meals or fuel or something like that. So you don't have to do that. So I'm going to back out here. I'm not going to say I can do that. The next screen on here is deposit. So in here, I'm going to manage what I collected today in the field. So I can see my non-cash collected today was $310.81. I actually didn't collect any cash on here. So I can go through here and I can look at this and say, okay, yes, I'm happy with this. I can look in here and verify, yep, I've got my payment. This is my 310 check. It's document number 123 for the Pita Pit, $310.81. I'm happy about that, so I can go ahead and post my deposit report. My next one is my truck stock. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can do truck stock. When I click on here, this way is the prompted truck stock. Now, you could do your truck stock where you were doing a blind count, and you just have to go bay by bay, look at your truck, see what you have. In this case, I'm giving them a little help. I'm telling them this is what they should have, and they're verifying that. So I'm going to click on this guy and say, okay, well, my maple cherry lollipops, I'm supposed to have 796, and yay, yes, I do. I can either hit enter or I can tap on this little arrow up here and go to the next one. My maple candy box, 798, yeah, I got that one. And then I'm supposed to have, let's see, 198 of the syrup can. Well, let's say I actually have, let's say 190. I can only find 190 of those today. Notice it went through the cases and the eaches there. So the first couple items were cases only. This one was a case in each. And then my next one on here, my maple sugar nuggets, are eaches only. Well, let's say we found a variance here as well, 398. And then say, that's all I've got on my truck. I'm going to say this is my cycle count. This is all I'm going to look at today. So I'm going to go ahead and go forward on this. And it's asking me, hey, you need a user validation here. So I need a password. So imagine you're either looking at a checker or some sort of driver supervisor to validate this. I'm going to put my code on here. And then I'm going to do my scribbly signature and go forward. And at this point, I've now posted my changes on my inventory. This is giving me a report that I can email, I can print, I can leave it in there. I'm just going to proceed with that. Now notice it changes a little bit. I've got a different screen on here, so it's taking me to my targets option. So if I wanted to look at targets to see, this is validating my number of cases, my number of dollars, target by month to see how I'm progressing by month, and the roll up by quarter as well. So I'm not going to worry about that too much today. I'm going to go into the continue option, and then, oops, I've got customers that I didn't service. Now, typically, we want them to be serviced as we go along. So if we went to a store and it was closed, we give a specific reason code for that. Generally, when you're running into the end of day and you've got 4 customers, well, the reason you didn't serve them was something to do, I had to stop my day. So I'm going to choose the common reason for all of them. I'm going to select reason code, and I'm going to say truck problems. And I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to say, it gives me an are you sure? I say yes. Now, those same customers actually have pre-sold orders. So why didn't I deliver those orders? Well, the same thing. I'm going to choose a common reason, and I'm going to say, well, missed our receiving window because we just ran out of time today. We were shutting it down. Gives me an are you sure if I want to post those. I say yes. And now I'm generating my day end report. So the things that you define in your system, what you want to do, you can go through here. And now I can see, here are the targets that I did. Here are the invoices that I actually did post. I could print or reprint any of these. I could also select them individually. Or I could say, hey, just print the ones that I'm supposed to print. And then I'd select those. Now this environment, I don't have any mandatory prints, but you can configure that to be as specific to your business as you want. Maybe you do want them to reprint their end of day load information or their end of day inventory information, whatever works best for you. And at the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and post this one, go forward, and it's going to prepare my end of day uploads, and I'm going to get my new information for next day, and it's ready to communicate. And at this point, we're ready for the end of our day end process. Thank you for looking at HighJump Sales.